How do everyone for another late night Forza? I've really got to stop doing these. Great Void.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Good. Need to quickly change the design of this because I did not notice a glaring problem about it.
Oh, it's no good.
There is a woman clad in a very revealing bikini in the back of it.
Oh,
Yes, that is not allowed on YouTube. That's what I get for trying to find a goddamn tune. Not tune, sorry, vinyl livery. Fucking same difference. Okay, this one's dressed enough, and there's nothing on the back to get me. Okay, good, we're good. So we're gonna do your stuff today, by the way.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, we'll figure it out, and we'll do it together, like all friends do.
They do.
What mic did you buy anyway?
Uh, this one's from work. I looked for one that had the Xbox thing.
Hmm.
I just grabbed that one.
Fair enough.
Might see if I can return it and get a refund. I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely is crackling, which is not a good sign. Gonna quickly do this car while I wait while you do whatever you're doing. It should tell you when you go onto the map what your next thing to do is.
Yeah. My
I'm
current
just
one is the
go on.
Flight Club Showcase.
All right, we'll go do that then if you want.
Yeah.
Give me a second to pay for all the stuff in this car, and then we'll get there. Well, I don't need to get there. You need to get there, so off you go. Very crispy. Glad to finally catch your stream again. Yeah, it's good to see you again, man. All right, this Toyota's suddenly very quick now. Good. Only 118, 7 miles an hour. No. I'll take 200. I'd say that's a little bit more acceptable.
I'm just gonna switch back to my old headset for now.
Yeah, no worries, lad. If you ever want like a good recommendation, let me know. Pick speed skills. And 3 stars at speed zones. That should be nice and easy.
Arrived at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, I forgot to ask if you're ready.
I mean, 9 times out of 10 I'll be ready, don't worry. Oh, it's this one.
Yeah.
Can't say I'm the happiest, but we'll live. If it means you get to progress, it's worth it.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Guessing there's no Max tonight.
And now, Max and I already played earlier. His room was at 36 degrees the entire time. So he was like, after 2 hours, he was like, I'm done. I was like, lad, you could have been done. You could have been done ages ago. And he was like, no, I was enjoying myself. I was like, cool, you could have been done though, mate.
He's a crazy one.
He really is sometimes. Oh, I remember we did this. We did this with Ghost, didn't we?
I believe so, yeah.
Also, the mic you're using now is so much better. It's so much louder.
I figured because the heads that I got was one of those. The ones that has a little microphone built into the actual earpiece that you just flip down. So I didn't think it would be any good.
I will have to, after this race, have to turn you back down because now you're blowing my eardrums out. It does make me want to know where you work more, but I'm not going to ask you, obviously.
Keep your wings clear. See you on the other side.
Not in public. I'll ask you in message, but...
Aye.
I mean, I don't even work at my old job anymore, and I still won't mention where I worked.
Understandable.
It's more just the fact of, you know, if you end up saying anything bad about them, you know what, it always ends poorly, doesn't it?
Indeed. Details.
As much as I love Porsche, this Porsche is just not it.
And the best.
I did try to get my wife to play, but she's not bothered.
Hey, you can take the tunnel this time. Watch your clearance.
It's only fair you took the forest. Okay, lining up.
Oh yeah, I found out something about the mech. You apparently cannot lose the mech at all.
So well, it stops working right at the end, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it does. It stops working completely before the end. It'll just freeze. It won't like slowly crawl over the line.
I think I noticed that when I did it, it just kind of frozen there.
Yeah, it's kind of shit, isn't it?
Yeah, you should be able to lose to the AI.
In these events, at the very least.
In
Yeah.
position for helix maneuver. Ready for pyro.
Oops.
Mech one would be kind of hard to beat, though.
I mean, I don't mind it breaking down at the end. I just wish it didn't stop and did cross the line.
Yeah.
That way, like, it breaks down slowly, but you still have a chance to lose. I will say though, as I said to Max earlier, I was surprised how much I enjoyed playing Bannerlord this morning.
Oh, that's good.
And don't get me wrong, I still feel like I'm burnt the fuck out of it, but at least I enjoyed it.
I haven't played my Bannerlord in a hot minute either.
Engine ports clear. Climbing. Over.
I didn't get a drink out before the stream, god damn it. Give me a sec, I'm just gonna go grab a drink.
Yeah.
How's the new wristband feel?
It'd be better if it wasn't orange.
You don't like orange?
Nah.
Well, work on getting
Never
the next
liked
one then.
orange. I'm only 460 points away anyway, so.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you're any points away of how much shit we've done.
Yeah.
Alright, just pick whatever event you want and then let me know when you're ready. And I will dick about until then.
In 100 meters, turn right.
Oh, that was nice. I needed that.
Recalculating route.
Actually, the recommended event is the drag race at the airfield.
That's fine.
Are you ready?
Just give me 1 second. I'm right next to a fucking
400
mascot.
meters, turn sharp left.
And when I figure out where it is, the mascot will no longer exist. There's the stupid rice ball. I'm ready.
Turn around
No.
when it is safe to do so.
I did all the drag races with Max as we ended the
Turn
stream.
sharp right.
Lovely.
I even made a drag car specifically for it. Like legit
What
tuned a
obsession.
car specifically to be a drag car.
What position did you finish with it?
If I remember, it was this one. It was first, and then we swapped back out of it because I was like, wait a minute, there's only two of us. One of us needs to win, and that's it. So Max went back into his Tacoma and bodied me. That thing is unreal.
Better
But-
than the last time we did the drag race.
Yeah, it's like it's ridiculous. I will say, in the longest drag race, my Valkyrie can nearly beat him. Like I
Yeah.
have higher top speed, but his acceleration is ridiculous.
I think I picked the wrong car for this event.
Okay, I won.
I should get 7th.
I mean, doing perfect, mate. Also, Max, we made during the last stream we joked about if someone donated 250 quid, I'd do a 24-hour stream. So Max donated 100 and was like, "Hey, let's do an 8-hour." It was like, "Do an 8-hour one." I was like, oh, I wonder who did that, Max. So we're gonna, once it's cooler, we're gonna do a big 8-hour stream if you want to join. I'm sure it'll be amusing.
So, it's on a day I've got off. Yeah.
I mean, it'll, like I said, we're gonna plan it ahead of time, so that way we can all have fun, and I won't be alone for that long. I won't want to kill myself.
Well, we can't have that now, can we?
Hey, look at that! That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. How we know you don't mean it.
I think I've got Wednesday and Thursday off this week, though.
Oh, it won't be this week, dude. It's way too fucking hot.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
We're gonna wait till it's nice and cool.
I'm hoping the weather's right, because apparently it's the highest on Wednesday for me is 17.
So this week, it's Sunday, and then from Sunday next week, it starts raining. So
Can't wait for that.
mate, you fucking preaching to the choir. I can't.
Are you ready?
All right, 1 second. Just need to wait. Fucking, God damn it! The stupid green thing was in my way. I'm just doing a quick speed zone. If you give me a second, all right?
Yeah, no worries.
And I went the wrong. You know what? Just start the fucking event. I'm on my way. Stupid fucking Ferrari I paid for with real money.
And you say I have poor financial decisions.
Max donated 100 quid. It was a work decision. Shut up. I will join. Don't worry. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm in the wrong place for the thing I was trying to do anyway. It's fine. I have fucking no clue what that thing I was trying to do is then. Oh, it's here. Son of a... I hate this game. All the love I had has just disappeared.
That's every game, you always have a love-hate relationship with it.
Yeah, pretty much. I will say though, I've never played Bannerlord this much. Like Bannerlord, like I think the longest I've ever played was like 4 hours in one sit. It's in. And like that's like even when I was enjoying it, that's like the longest I could do it.
I think I've probably played Bannerlord longer than you in one sitting.
I mean, there's only one game I've like played all day, from like as soon as I got up to going to bed, and that is World of Warcraft.
For me, it's been quite a few games.
I'm talking about as an adult. Like as a kid, like a kid and a teenager, there's probably quite a few. But as an adult, just wow. Well, I say as an adult, I mean in the last couple of years. I've been an adult for a while, unfortunately. I mean, I act it, but I have been.
I don't think I've played one game all day at the moment. I think I've switched between a few different ones.
Yeah. I don't blame you. It's as you get older, you realize you've got your time's a little bit more valuable. So you like, when you'd normally like spend an entire day on one game, as an adult, you're like, but if I spend all day on that, I can't play these other games that I've only got limited time for. At least that's how I feel.
It's kind of whatever I'm in the mood for at that point in time.
That's fair. Less existential crisis of you. Good job.
Yeah, but I'm playing quite a lot of GTA with my other mates, and then a few other ones here and there.
You play with Shep as well?
I haven't played with Shep in a long time.
Fair.
I think we did 1 or 2 missions, and that was it.
Fair enough. I want to know what Shep sounds like.
It's not too bad from what I remember.
That's not what I mean. I like for some reason like voices compared to what people like in the chat. It's always nice to put like them together.
Yeah.
Like, you do not sound like anything like when you talk in the chat. Same with Hex. Like, Hex in chat is coherent. Hex in fucking in like mic is not.
When I first played with Pattern X, I was rather confused because I was expecting either British or American, not whatever the.
Oh, he's
whatever they
Norman.
are.
He's Norman French.
Yeah.
Why do you think Power and I get on so well? We both hate each other, but we fucking love each other. I was so sad he couldn't get to my wedding.
It's unfortunate, but.
The French government fucked around his passport. It was very sad, but what can you do? At some point, I intend to take Jamie to France just so we can visit him.
That'd be nice.
I would, because Aaron and I have actually never met. That's why it would have been so nice to have him at the wedding. We've known each other for quite a long time. I'll let Max know you were sad. You can have Rhea Scrimmery on every car.
Thank God for that. You deserve to know.
Was very important, wasn't it?
Indeed. Most important thing he's ever going to hear.
Probably, aye.
I think in Forza Horizon 4, most liveries could be used on any vehicle.
Yeah, I feel like I remember it being like that. It's like when you're looking for a livery, what's the point of showing you other liveries on other cars? Like, if it's not going to let you put it on that one, why would that be a section when you're looking for one? Maybe it was just that livery specifically.
No, it happened with one of my other vehicles. From what it seems like they're all vehicle specific.
I wonder if that's like the settings of the maker or just how it is.
It's probably what Forza's done it.
Yeah. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, as they say.
Yep.
I remember back in like the old Forza Motorsports days, like, so I never had like a, you know, like when the Xbox 360 and the PS3 came out, I was stuck on PS2 for the longest time, and all my friends had an Xbox, so like I would go around to theirs and we'd play Forza Motorsport 2, and they'd just be showing me all the fucking cars they buy and sell, because you could fucking flip cars like properly in it. So it was like, that's like that I used to remember that. I also remember the fact that my mum nearly stabbed me when a PS3 arrived at my house. Yeah, like, you know, I may as well tell this story. I've told it a few times, but it's a funny one. I went down south for the summer to go see my family, to go see my grandma and my granddad specifically. And obviously, I told my grandma, you know, as a kid, as you do as a kid. I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't have a PlayStation like my friends did, because everyone has suddenly got a PS3 at this point instead of got rid of their Xbox and got a PlayStation. Like, I just said I was sad about it. Went to my auntie's barbecue down south and didn't think anything more of that conversation, you know? I just thought it was a throwaway line as a kid of me just telling my grandma I was bummed about something. So a couple of weeks later, I get home and my mum shouts me downstairs in a quite aggressive tone. I was like, I didn't fucking do anything wrong today. So I go downstairs and she's got this massive parcel on the table. Like, why has this got your name on it, Joe? It's like, I don't fucking know. So I look at it. I was like, Mum, I don't know. She's like, what is it? I was like, I don't know. She's like, open it then. I was like, okay. So I opened it. Fucking PS3. Now, my mum knows I wanted one. So she looks at me like, how'd you pay for that, Joe? I was like, I didn't. So I'm like, they're just there. My mum looking at me with the threat of fucking God, like as if she's going to stab me for it. I'm like, wait, my grandma. I told my grandma I wanted one. So I ran my grandma. She's like, you enjoying your gift? I was like, no. They got stabbed. The fuck, grandma. Heads up, will you? And that is how I nearly got stabbed by my mother for buying a PS3 I didn't pay for.
Wonderful.
Fucking hell, I just love that memory now. Like, as a grown adult, that memory just makes me want to laugh. It's just so fucking dumb.
I missed the last fucking checkpoint.
Oh, I wondered why the fuck you went from, like, middle of the pack to fucking nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
You do seem to have that problem with dirt races. Like, you'll do so well, and then there's just one checkpoint, and then all of it just fucking spirals out of control.
It's the worst part as well, because I prefer off-road since most of the games I play, they're more like off-road than on streets and stuff.
Yeah.
So usually a bit better off-road, and then I mess up, and it's like...
That's right, dude. Max messed up quite a few times today, and so did I, so that's right. Oh, you know that
Max messes
event?
up just as much as I do.
You know that event that we couldn't beat? That off-road event? The one with the buggies?
I think so.
The one that we'd, like, headbutted, like, we'd, like, done quite a few times, and we just basically lost poorly every time. But
yeah.
long story short, I bought a new buggy today, and we finished it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon buggy. It's got the Pokemon lever on the side of it.
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck it! As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Yes, this is my new fucking car." I also bought an FXX today as well.
You've arrived at your destination.
What's that?
The Ferrari, and it has an anime girl on the side of it, so be proud.
As you should.
I've actually got a lot of anime girl cars now. I literally have to fucking pause this, like, put the screen on, be right back to make sure there's no titties cut out. Just to make sure it's, like, fucking viewer acceptable, you know?
Yeah. It was a couple of years ago now, but I was upstairs, obviously, on my Xbox, and my brother shouts me down because my uncle came over. Yeah. Oh, real quick, are you ready for the next event?
Give me one more pass of this, and then I will be.
Yeah. Shuts me down, so my uncle made some cookies. And my uncle is a grey baker, so I was excited for cookies.
Right.
Turns out my uncle was giving me his PlayStation because he no longer played it.
Oh, lovely.
I was kind of disappointed because I wanted the cookies.
Yeah, no, I get that. As a kid, you're like, hey, I was promised cookies. Where the fuck's the cookies? Like, great, PlayStation's cool, but where the fuck are the cookies?
Yeah. My mum ended up commandeering the PlayStation though, because obviously I play on Xbox and didn't really jump on the PlayStation much.
That's pretty fucking funny. I was like, wait, yeah, okay, cool, PlayStation, where the fuck's the cookies? I was promised cookies. Don't see cookies. Get angry here. Weirdly enough,
pretty much.
When you think about one of my uncles, so my mum had... You can start the event, by the way. So, a friend of my mum's who was, like, so close that they were family, that's why I always called him uncle and auntie. He got rid of his PS1. This is when the PS1 was the only console for PlayStation, and, you know, he was giving away his PlayStation. He gave it to me. And now, at this age, I was like 4 or 5. Probably 3 or 4, actually. I was around the 3 to 5 area, so, you know, pretty young.
Yeah.
He gave me a bag of games. Would you like to know the best part? The 90% of the games are 18. No, 90% of the games are 18s. And it came with a gun controller. And my mum was like, oh, thank you. You can't play any of these, but thank you. I just love little memories like that. They're great, aren't they?
Yeah. That's pretty much what happened with my uncle as well. We got he gave us all these old PlayStation games, and one of them was Mercenaries 2, which I loved playing when I was stopping over at his house.
Good games.
Yeah.
I miss my old PlayStation.
Yeah. Back where I used to live, I played on the PlayStation 2 with my grandma quite a bit. We used to play Baldur's Gate 2, Dark Alliance, and Champions of North, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Absolute great time.
My grandparent, the only grandparent I had that was into video games was, sorry, that's wrong. My granddad, on my dad's side, he is pretty much the reason I'm a PC gamer. He had a PC, so I've told this story quite a few times as well, but he had a PC in his hallway of the house, the flat they lived at, my grandma and him lived at. And whenever he used to come over, I used to take an interest in it. Obviously, I was too young. He never had any games for me to play on it, because it was like a work computer. But obviously back then, a work computer you could play games on, you know.
Yeah.
Not like these days where you need a fucking supercomputer to play some games. But anyway, so he went and started. You know the magazine. I don't actually know if you ever had this as a kid, but magazines, they used to come with demo discs.
No.
Right, so back in the day, magazines used to come with demo discs for like PC and PlayStation games. So my granddad went out of his way to get one, and he obviously got it specifically for me. And when I next came over, he put me on the computer, and the game was Age of Empires and Empire Earth. It was like a mix of those and some other ones, and I loved it. Like don't get me wrong, I had no fuck clue what I was doing, but I fucking enjoyed the shit out of it. And he eventually, just like, as I keep coming over, he'd keep buying more demo stuff. And it got to the point where he eventually just bought the games for the computer so I could play them properly. And I would literally just sit playing Age of Empires 1 and Empire Earth on his computer, like, anytime I came around.
Nice.
And that's pretty much why, as a grown adult, I play strategy games. Because when I was a kid, my granddad just gave me fuck tons. It was also my first Steam account was because of my granddad as well. Back when Empire Total War came out, sorry, not Empire, Napoleon. When Napoleon Total War came out, I bought it brand new, like in a disc and everything. And it said you needed a Steam account to download it. Well, my grandparents didn't have internet back then. They got rid of it, like, because just they didn't use it, so it was a waste of money, So they got rid of it. So we had to basically. I used to have to go to the pub whenever we used to go to the pub because down south they have a bit of a different drinking culture from up north. Like you go for a drink after every day at work for like a pint and then you go home. So like they've got like a much more casual drinking culture than we have up north where we tend to get shit faced. But anyway, so obviously I used to go down to the pub with my laptop and just sit downloading and watching YouTube. And that is how I got Napoleon Total War, which is pretty cool. How does it feel, Log, getting old enough to say back in my day? Boyd, are you Log? Have you got a separate account?
It's something I would say, but it wasn't me this time.
I know, that's why I'm asking if you've got a separate account. It feels like it was you.
No, not like Max, I've got one account.
Man, legitimately, all that formed my early years of gaming to such a degree that I became the PC gamer I am.
My earliest games I remember playing were Destroy the Humans, Mercenaries, Halo 2 I think it was, the original Battlefront games, Baldur's Gate, Champions of Norath, and then this I can't remember, but you played as these animals, then it's pretty much like COD but with animals. I can't remember the name for the life of me, but I played that a bit.
Fair enough. Did you play Spore?
Also I don't think so, no.
That was one of my favourite games. I didn't have a laptop, so I had to play on my mum's laptop, which was the family laptop, and I used to fuck the fuck out of it. It was great.
And then of course I played World of Warcraft on my mum's PC.
Yeah. Honestly, it sounds bad, but I do miss a lot of those times because they were just so simple. It was just so chill,
It's been able to throw a disc in and not have to wait for an install.
Exactly. Well, I mean, my internet's really fucking good, so I don't have a problem. But
was ridiculous. Ridiculously good, of course.
No comment on that one.
I can install most of my games within half an hour to an hour.
Yeah, that's pretty
so
much.
I'm alright with that.
That's why I installed this in.
As well, I used to sit with my uncle while he was gaming on it. I think sometimes on the PlayStation, sometimes it's PC. I remember him playing God of War and then a game called Fear.
Did you ever play Total Spartan?
I don't think I played a single Total game.
Pardon?
I don't think I played any of those type of games.
No, it's not a Total War game. It was called Total Spartan. It was made by the Total War Studios, but it was a single-player action game.
I don't think so, no.
It was fucking legit. That game was so good.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
But I was kind of tempted to buy Fear the other month when I saw it on Xbox.
Yeah,
So I used to watch my uncle play it all the time.
that's fair.
It's just, I decided against it. So,
I mean, you can always buy another day. It's
Was
not
it-
like it's going to be, you know,
Yeah.
impossible to get again.
it was either the price of the game or the fact that I just didn't have enough time to play it with everything else I was playing.
That's fair. I do sometimes have a tendency to buy a game and then realize I ain't got any time for it. Then I'm like, fuck it. You know?
Yeah.
But what can you do? Look at that, you're now on your new wristband.
Turn left.
Yeah, nice purple one.
In 200
I think it's
you're,
purple.
I think you're quite literally ahead of Max now.
Yeah, no, it's time for.
Wait, you're on the same as me?
I
You're
like-
not. You can't be purple. Wait,
Uh,
how the
I don't
fuck
know
are
which
you
wristband I just
purple?
got.
No, you're purple. You're the same as me. What the
Yeah, I'm on-
fuck?
On the elite one.
Did not realize you were on the same band as me.
In 200 meters, turn right.
I actually legit thought you were further behind.
Turn right.
I think after the first stream, I jumped on myself a bit on the morning.
That'll be it.
I think at least 2 of the events I had to do. Because one I had straight away, then the other was the dirt race one.
Yeah.
It's
just Max who
the
hasn't
one
done
up
them.
in the snow. He's been doing everything else other than.
When we were playing earlier, I'm pretty sure I put Max in control. No, I didn't. It was
Yeah.
me. It was me. Max is going to be in control next time. The reason I was in control was because I was trying to get to Legend.
Turn left.
I am only 5,500 points away, and I was 12,000 after we did the thing.
I'm 11,000 away.
Yeah, so like, not long. You want to get all the drag races done, by the way.
Yeah, might as well. I've just got to find them.
One by the launch control thing, one at the Forza Horizon Fest, and then one up where, not just before the mountain. There's only 3 of them. The launch control one's the smallest. The one we've already done is the second biggest, and the one at Horizon Fest is the longest.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I think the space one, 'cause that's the one we did.
Yeah, we've done that one. We just haven't finished it. We didn't get a W.
Yeah, finished. No win.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, I can't go to Legend Island. Damn it. But I'm a Legend 2 game. Just ignore the fact my wristband doesn't say Legend.
Seems me and this random got stuck in the exact same spot.
Why? What happened?
While crashing the exact same rock on this little incline part. So when I came out, I just see his name above my car.
Recalculate route. In 100 meters,
Give me a second to get a couple more mascots and then I'll be ready. I'm trying to catch up to Max. It is taking a while.
in 100 meters, turn left.
Pray they do not mess up Ace Combat 8.
I mean, come on. I feel like you're asking for too much there, bud.
I loved Ace Combat 7. And
Did you?
I think at the Game Awards, Ace Combat 8 got announced. Thank
Oh, lovely.
God I wasn't watching it at the time. So, I don't think my mother would be very pleased with me screaming my head off at 3 AM.
Yeah, probably not.
It is safe to do so.
And that's why I haven't lived at home since I was 18. Sorry, 19. Technically, I moved back out just after I moved back out. I moved out at 18, came back at 6 months later after severe depression problems, and then left again.
Yeah.
Turn right. Turn right.
I'm surprised how many people, like, apart from that one dude who said he didn't want to hear about my fucking life or hear me talk shit about mental health, a lot of people seem to immediately jump out and be like, yeah, we want to hear you talk about that. I was quite surprised. I thought the prevailing opinion would honestly be, we don't want to hear about your fucking mental health problems.
Turn right.
I mean, if it is you, I think we'd sit through and listen to anything.
True. Well, I'm ready whenever you are, by the way.
Alright.
I'm just drifting through the trees now. Drifting through the trees, and oh, I just lost all that on a rock. That was 50,000 points I lost. Now I'm just sad.
We are going in.
400 meters. Turn left. Turn left. In 100 meters. Turn sharp left.
You're using an X-Class car, are you? That's not good if you want to win. Because I don't have a good enough car for this.
Neither do I. I think it's from my best one.
Like, my car is better in long distance. A short drag, this is not made for. And as this is the launch control one, I'm definitely not going to be any use to you.
Not going to be any good either.
But if you go into the same class we did the Dodge Viper as, then I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not winning. They've got fucking Tacomas.
I'll switch after this.
I think I got 4th. Yeah.
8th.
Apparently that was enough to win.
I mean, we won.
I did not expect to win.
Suck on that, Max.
I don't know what Max did wrong, but okay.
It was all through, so we didn't win.
No, but he'd have won.
Yeah.
His Tacoma is
Well, he came first,
ridiculous. His Tacoma is
He has
fucking
paid for car.
ridiculous.
Thank God the Horizon Festival one came up as a recommended event.
Turn left. In 100 meters. Turn right.
You can just fast travel there if you want to speed it up.
That's what I'm gonna do.
400 meters. Turn left. Turn left. 100 meters. Turn right.
There is one achievement on Ace Combat 7 I still have no idea how I managed to get. And it was the completing the campaign within 4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah.
I don't like the
you ready
idea.
for the event?
I do not like achievements. I like complete this game really quick. It's like, no, I paid for this game. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Turn around.
I was just confused because at the time I was playing, I was on call with my now ex-girlfriend, and that was quite a few long calls before I finished it. So I don't know how I managed to do it within 4 hours.
Maybe it's 4 hours excluding cutscenes.
Maybe. But I think I
Maybe.
skipped cutscenes, so
They do have long cutscenes, I know that much.
yeah. Great cutscenes, but they were so long.
I'd be lying if I said I understood that game when I played it a little bit.
I understood it. Really enjoyed it.
I've got a scary
for me-
S2000 next to me.
Oh, lovely.
It's okay, I'm gonna beat them, but you know, they are scary still.
I think for me, my favourite part of Ace Combat 7 was the dialogue between characters. Because not only did you have you and your team, you also had the radio for the enemies, and the way they did everything was really nice with the enemies' fear and all the other stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think we won that one.
You did. You beat a Zonda.
Yeah.
In an Evo. Well done.
I have my moments.
Yeah, you do. The only problem with drag events is you get like no money for doing them.
In 400 meters,
Sucks.
turn left.
Well, they are very short, aren't they? So
Cross country or dirt racing?
whatever you want.
In 400 meters, turn
Go for cross country.
You are in the command seat today, boy.
Dude, I
Enjoy it while it lasts.
turn right. In 100 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
ready.
You want a second?
You must love Dango. You got all the mascots in this region.
I have completed the Tokyo mascots. Max has all but 2 mascots. Sad bastard. Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm the only 2 vehicles I can get for this kind of stuff. So I just have to get this one. Not the big fan, it puts you straight into the design of colour of the car, just like to buy it and then
Turn around when it is
customise it after.
Yeah, I get that. It's a bit annoying, but it's always done it. What'd you buy?
Look, I think it's the hammered. It's out of the 2 options, I think it was the better one.
You're gonna get to see my good car. Hey, we got the Scooby-Doo mobile and the Pokemon mobile.
Oh, it's spectacular.
Oh, it's this race that we. This, by the way, do you remember that race we kept failing?
Is it this one?
Yep.
Ah, great.
It's okay. This car will dominate it like it did when I did it.
Thank God, 'cause this car kind of sucks.
To be fair, my car is upgraded though, so you know I can't say anything.
Yeah.
Peppering the gas a little too much sometimes. I will say buggy events in general are shit. They're not my favorite
Haven't been
event
my
at
favourite
all.
ones to do.
Your favorite?
Not my favourite ones.
I was gonna say I fucking hate them. Whee! Oops. Wasn't paying attention. I was too busy looking at my livery. Damn Pokemon distracting me.
So the best of us.
At least it's not a hot anime girl, so we're good. Oh, I found a livery for that Ferrari earlier when I was doing it with Max, and I looked and I was like, "Oh, this doesn't look indecent." And then I saw on the bumper it said, "My youthful experience" or something, and I was like, "Nope, nope, no, 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 that sounds too wrong. Let's take that off." She's like, you know, in like the contest of like, it says my youthful is my youth something, and I was just like, no,
Yeah.
that's too suggestive. Like, fuck that. It's a cute anime girl, and it's like my youth, and it was definitely like, I think it was like it was my youth something. It was like, it was just like the connotation was immediately like, people are gonna take this the wrong way. And I was just like, nah, I'm not risking that.
Same with the one I sent the Discord. I thought it was all nice, and then I turned the camera left and I saw that. I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah. You know, the angled shape is very concerning, I will admit. I know that's not the one you're talking about, by the way. I'm just being a dick.
Yeah. But they really need to allow us to view decals before.
At least whenever you find a decal, you don't have to worry about, how am I meant to like hide it from the stream quickly while I look? But to be fair, it's not as bad as Need for Speed. Was it Need for Speed Heat? Which is the one that was in the Miami. I can't remember.
Asking the guy who doesn't play driving games.
I'm talking to myself, but you know, Phil, you could. If you wanted to answer, you could have. Yeah, Need for Speed Heat. People would make literally 18 plus stuff, put a full black overlay, and on the windshield put 18 plus, remove the overlay.
That's
So
great.
if you removed it, it was literally like fucking full on tits and shit. It was like cool. And that is one of many reasons I didn't stream that game. Probably.
I think on Game Pass, or at least one of the things with Game Pass, I get quite a lot of Need for Speed games.
Yeah. You will do, because they're out with Xbox now, aren't they? Or with EA now.
Yeah. That'll be it. With a EA Play, or EA Plus, whatever they called it.
Yeah.
I hope that they build your own Game Pass things soon, so I hopefully should be able to make my Ultimate cheaper.
That's fair.
So, when I first got it, it was when gold was still a thing, so I think it was maybe 2 or 3 years before they changed everything to Game Pass, and of course they threw everything onto Ultimate, which is the one I had.
Yeah.
Then they said Ultimate users who had it before would still be paying the £11 or £12. Didn't last at all. I think I was paying 20 something a month for that.
Isn't like the new CEO like actually doing some good shit with like the Xbox?
Yeah, I think first thing she did was immediately reduce the Ultimate price.
Yeah, she reduced it and like took some games off of it and made a new tier for it, but also like made sure everything was like better priced, didn't she? It was something
Yeah.
like that. Like, I think it's like COD
Ultimate.
isn't like on anything but the Ultimate one now, if I remember correctly, for day one.
Yeah, I know it's something about removing it from day one, but I don't think anyone's really bothered about that.
I mean, I haven't played COD since Modern Warfare 2, the new version.
Yeah. But I just don't like the fact that you have to pay for certain versions to get stuff on day one.
It's fucking stupid, yeah.
But then apparently they're thinking about making a free version of Game Pass. I don't see what the point is at that point, since it's probably going to have nothing, and apparently something about adverts.
Oh,
God knows how they'll do that.
I don't know. To answer your question, Log, I don't really watch MMA anymore, so I have no clue about the Conor McGregor Max Holloway fight, but honestly, Conor's last few fights haven't been great, so I don't think he'll probably... Depends, but like I said, I don't really follow MMA anymore. The only sport I
Yeah,
actually
something
follow
comes
is
in.
ice hockey.
Yeah.
My team's currently
MMA was-
winning.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they've gone 3-0 in the conference final.
Unlike Hexes, I'm pretty sure they kept losing.
Yeah, no, my team's like an actual NFL team, an NHL team. I followed you. You're welcome.
I followed you back off, thinking I could go down that way.
Wait, Void, wait up. Wait for me, Void. This car isn't a fast car. It's a drift car.
Oh,
that my drift
I was
car?
not expecting it to come that way. I do.
RX-7.
At the moment, this is my favourite livery for the cars, even out of all the anime ones.
Well, let me have a look. Let me wait. Stay still. I want to see if I can get you in camera mode. Yeah, I can get you in camera mode. Oh, that is nice. It's a bit... It's not like the best quality livery, but it's nice.
I love it. Might be more than colours, 'cause I do like black and purple.
I love black and purple. Purple is my favourite actual colour. Because, you know, black isn't a colour.
Yeah.
As my wife likes to remind me. I'd say I'd catch up with you, but legitimately this car has got no hope in catching me. It's got a fucking 4-speed in it. Admittedly, it's a drifting 4-speed, so it's built for drifting, but...
Yeah.
Damn it. You fucker. Well, into the seat.
Oh, I gotta use the rear Scrimmery car for this one.
Which one?
The car with the rear livery on.
Oh, the Rias livery.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like Rias as a character, but she's a bit... I don't know, I think like she's a bit too... How to say it? Not that she's dumb, but she's a bit too airheady sometimes for how she's typically meant to be portrayed.
They're alright in some points, but then others they were...
Dumb as fuck for the plot's sake.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, still fucking hilarious as an anime, but...
Getting past all of the, you know what I'm talking about? The fight scenes and the... Yeah, the fight scenes and the plot of the anime was actually pretty good.
To be fair, Season 3 had one of the best plots. Purely because it was so dumb. Have you seen Season 3?
I've seen all four.
Okay.
I think.
So for
2
anyone
or
who
3
doesn't,
times.
who hasn't seen High School DxD, this is gonna like prove how dumb of an anime it is. But the reason to watch it in British is because of this, or English is because of this. So the main character, the hornier he gets, the better he, like the stronger he gets. So obviously he has like, if he's given like the opportunity to get laid, he'll get stronger. That sounds about right, doesn't it, Void?
Yeah, pretty much it.
So in season 3, I think it's Azazel, or is it Azrael? What's his name?
Oh, I think I know what part you're on about.
So
Yeah.
Azazel gives him an idea of how to get stronger, because he says, "Have you ever played with a titty like a doorbell?" And he's like, "No." So when they're fighting, I can't remember what they're called. Is it just a Necomata they're fighting? Sorry.
Oh,
yeah,
and
and they're
fighting
fighting.
like cat lady.
Yeah, what's the say? When they're fighting the sister of the white cat,
Conica,
to get a
I think
power,
that's.
to get a power up, gets to push in someone's titties like a fucking doorbell. It's fucking brilliant. It's just the way he fucking reacts to it. It's so funny.
There's another one. It's either season 2 or 3 when it's fighting the white dragon because he has the ability to shrink stuff.
Yes, and Azazel's like, he can shrink. He's like, don't you get it? He can shrink Rias's tits. It's like, what? Just fucking goes full on fucking like, just poor Valley Lucifer's like, what the fuck is going on? Why is he suddenly kicking the shit out of me talking about tits? Like, what the fuck's going on?
It's crazy over all of them. All the last just there. Just kicks the shit out of the dude.
It's like he was literally kicking the shit out of him 2 seconds ago, and next thing you know, brings titties into it, and he's fucking losing. It will fucking. Oh, that's what I mean. Like that anime, the humor in English just makes so much more sense than it does in Japanese.
Yeah, I think the last fight in season 4 at least was whole. I don't think it had any
actually seen season 4.
horny. They completely changed. I think studios. The animation is.
They did, yeah.
Best.
No, I know they changed the anime, so it's more like the manga. But the reason they changed studios is because the second half of season 3 was essentially fanon. It wasn't actually manga related, so.
So the fact they changed this art style for the main like set of people, but then kept everyone else the same for some reason.
Yeah, it's because that's how they look in the manga.
Yeah.
Like it's weird. I also didn't like that they lost Issei's season 1 and 2 voice actor. Don't get me wrong.
Sorry's voice actor changed every season.
No, it's only changed from season 2 onwards.
Yeah.
It's just the second guy wasn't as good at Issei, in my opinion. But if you can get through the Gretorius eroge of it, it is a fucking great anime in terms of plot. Like, if it wasn't a eroge anime, it would, like, I still think it would stand on its own 2 feet, just from like the
Would have
pure.
been so much better in my opinion.
Nah, I thought the eroge part made it hilarious. If it was trying to be
Oh, it's funny.
if it was trying to be a serious anime, sure. But the whole point of High School DxD is it's meant to be a funny anime mixed with serious overtones. I don't think I'd be spending a fucking stream talking about anime, especially not High School DxD. Though I do have a funny story about High School DxD involving what I did at work at one point.
Oh god.
So when I was working at the game shop I worked at, there was a TV in the back for you on your break, and it was tucked in the corner, that you'd have to go specifically round the corner to see what you were watching. And I said to my boss, like, can I watch High School DxD? He was like, yeah, sure. I was like, you sure? He's like, yeah, I know what that is, Joe, don't worry. Because he's like, he watches a lot of anime as well. So the only girl who worked with us walked in when I was watching. She's like, what the fuck's that? I was like, High School DxD. Like, you fucking disgusting. I was like, and there's just Matt and me both there. And we're just laughing. She wasn't actually bothered. It was just more the fact of she's like, oh, god damn it, why are you watching that shit? And it's just me pissing myself laughing, putting it on for the sole purpose of that reaction. I was like, I'll get a reaction from this. I know I will.
Yeah, did the change of voice actor for say the same thing happens for Rise of the Shield Hero, the voice actor who took over?
Yeah, but Riser sucks.
I liked the first 2 seasons. I thought it was just terrible.
Wait, say that again. Are we talking about for the character Rise or just an anime?
No, Rise.
Oh, Rise of the Shield
Rise of
Hero.
Shield Hero is a different.
Oh, that is a good anime.
I didn't like the second voice actor for the main dude.
Didn't know there was a second voice actor, so now I'm upset.
Unfortunately, we lost the first one.
Did he die or did he get fired?
I think he died to cancer.
That's understandable then. Rest in peace. Oh, how dare you let cancel
Great
me?
dude.
I haven't watched anime in such a long time. There's one anime that got me back into watching anime, and it was Jobless Reincarnation.
Yeah. I haven't watched that one. It's
so good.
It's not my style, because I think the dude has a bunch of different wives, doesn't he?
Yeah, but like, don't get me wrong, I'm not the happiest with the way that's gone, but that's mostly in the end of the second season and the manga. Honestly, dude, if you want to watch an anime, like an isekai anime, trust me, it's really good. And also, the multiple wives thing is actually, again, I don't agree with one of the wives making sense, but I agree with the internal logic and the storytelling behind multiple wives for it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, trust me, it is a great
Yeah,
anime.
I'll always be a one relationship guy.
Oh, yeah, no, I am as well.
I don't like anything when it goes above one. So the anime with the multiple wives is the thing that throws me off the most.
I get that, and trust me, don't get me wrong, it's not something I'd ever do, but like the anime from a storytelling perspective is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
trust me, just
What?
try it. I think
I'll give it a go.
I think you'll be able to get past it. I will say though, prepare to have your entire emotional capacity fucking split in two.
I've watched, I think it was Akame Kill.
Oh no,
How do you pronounce that?
Akamega Kill, yeah, that's different. Akamega Kill just turns your entire conception of the fucking genre on its head with like horror porn essentially. Oh, more like not horror porn, violence porn. You know what I mean? The problem with the thing with Jobless Reincarnation is it really hits you in the feelings. Like it really gut punches you.
My emotions are already a wheel spin. I don't need any more to add to the mix.
Dude, I don't like. I watched this when I was depressed. It fucking helped.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things that was just so good that it was like, damn, this is depressing. But at the same time, like, I need more of this.
I might watch it after I finish Damnachi for the millionth time.
Danmachi's so good.
Yeah, I can't wait for season 6. I think season 6 they're making.
I haven't seen more than season 1 of Danmachi.
There's season 1, 2, 3, 4 part 1, 4 part 2, and then 5. I love the show.
I don't know how fast this car I've just got put on is, so I apologize in advance.
It's all good. I had an option of cars I haven't used, so...
This is just my racing fucking Sylvia.
Yeah.
Sorry if that was my fault. I could have cushioned you better.
God.
But no, do you know one anime that like not a lot of people have seen that's really good? It does lean a little bit too much into the whole, not eroge, it's not that bad, but like, fan service. It's called Strike the Blood. Have you seen it?
No, I don't think I have.
It's basically set on this like island where like magical beings go to, like vampires and such. And it's about it's about this special vampire called the Fourth Progenitor, and it's really fucking good. Don't get me wrong, he does have multiple wives, but I don't think he's actually married to them both. I think he just has like. Again, do you care about spoilers, or do you want me to hold it off?
Yeah, you can spoil. I'm not really bothered.
So he has essentially okay. For anyone who doesn't want the spoilers, look away now. But essentially, at the end of the anime, or towards the end. You notice he has these two characters come through who look surprisingly like two girls he knows. Oh, I missed a checkpoint. Fuck me. But essentially, it looks like a lot like two of them. and you realize that he's had a kid with both of his love interests. It never says if he's married to them. It just says that he's got kids by both of them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, you never know if it was like he was actually married to one of them or both or situations like that. And it is a bit of a harem, but trust me, it's a fucking great anime.
One
It's
may have
very
come
good
off at the moment.
combat-wise.
Oh, I might have to get that one, and I do love that combat.
It's like the combat's really good.
But one anime I've come off at the moment is Farming Life in Another World.
Which one?
Farming Life in Another World.
Never heard of it.
It was alright at the start, but it's an isekai. Dude gets put in a world with a bunch of farming skills, 'cause it's stuff he likes. Makes a village, and then just a crap ton of women show up.
Oh, yeah, that kind of sounds a bit meh. I'll be fair though, I hate isekai. Like, that's
I'm not a
why
big fan of them.
that's why Jobless Reincarnation was so big to me, because I fucking hate isekai. The Jobless is like so well done. Obviously, other than Konosuba, Konosuba's like perfect in every way.
Yeah. I think the dude for Farming Life in Another World in the manga has the main character either date or marry pretty much every.
Yeah.
But he's changed that in the anime, and he said himself he didn't. But is still with her.
That's fair. Have you
So
seen?
the process.
Have you seen how a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom?
Yeah, I don't think I've finished that. I really need to.
Yeah, I got to episode 20 and I just kind of fell out of anime for a while. From what I remember, though, it was really good. At this point, I've just got my Crunchyroll up to look at what fucking shit I've seen.
I watched this one kind of similar to that, where it builds up from. Well, I think he's either a lord or something. But he goes around fighting others, pretty much taking over their vassals, the land. Unfortunately, I think he loses all correctly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think he did have a bit of like the fan service to it.
Don't get me wrong, I'm all for fan service. Like, I understand the I understand why it's in there 9% of the time. It's just you either lean in and make it an eroge and just accept that you can have a shit ton of fan service, and essentially go past that line and accept it's going to be a little bit closer to hentai, or just tone it the fuck down. Like, just there should be a clear line. There shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be so blended. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like it's like, okay, I can't tell if this is fucking hentai or not at this point. Like, I wanted to watch anime, not fucking porn.
400 meters.
It's the same with Dress Up Darling. That went a bit too much into the fan service.
So I like manga quite a lot. Like, certain things I would rather read than watch. And I've never seen Dress Up Darling, but I've wanted to read the manga. So my wife and I bought it because my wife said she'd read it. And all I'm gonna say is, yeah, immediately I was like, this just feels like porn. Like, it's not porn, I get that, but like, it could be.
I think the only manga. Oh, sorry.
No, go on. Sorry, mate.
I think the only mangas I have are the first 5 books of Tokyo Ghoul.
You know what manga I've got like nearly half of?
Get on.
It is Seraph of the End.
Well, it does look quite nice.
I will say this, Seraph of the End, the TV show, is not as good as the manga. The manga is so much darker. Like, don't get me wrong, the TV show does a good job of showing the darkness, but fuck me, does the manga show it better.
You ready for this next event?
I'm trying to figure out where Sank is, but I'm having a fucking horrible time. Oh, give me a minute. I've just figured out where Sank is. But yeah, if you ever want to read a manga, read Seraph of the End. Trust me, it's really good.
Yeah, I did want to read the manga for Damnachi, because on occasion when I'm going to work on TikTok, I'll just watch clips on Damnachi, and a lot of it is some of the manga stuff, but I just don't like the art style for the characters. That's the main thing that throws me off of that.
Belle?
Yeah, Belle just looks very weird in the manga.
Bell looks weird in all of it because he's kind of meant to.
Yeah.
There we go, I've got the board, I'm good.
But thankfully the main thing that gets spoiled is what's going to be in Season 6.
I mean, yeah, manga does do that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
One manga, there's 2 manga I am currently collecting other than Sarah for the End, and that's the anthologies for One Piece and Bleach. Because like they've got so many chapters, I'm getting the books where they come free parts in one. So book 1, 2, and 3 are all in one book. So it's saving me a little bit of money in the end, you know.
I'm pretty sure the author for One Piece said if for the anime fans, like I think the last 100 episodes or something. So I know quite a lot of the anime. You just feel.
Yeah, like the problem with One Piece anime is I don't like the art style early on. Like as for anime, like for manga, I'd read it. I'm happy to read it, but the art style, I just can't do it in TV, like in anime.
I didn't mind the art style. It was just kind of the powers.
Yeah, they
just
are
didn't
very.
like them. They're a bit weird.
That's fair. I'm a big fan of Naruto, so weird powers are pretty much what I'm used to. I mean, I love Naruto so much that, again, you know, I'm at this point, I can accept this. I used to write Naruto fan fiction. Not like, you know, that lovey-dovey crap, like actual story stuff.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I know it's not better, but I want to emphasize I didn't write, ooh, this character has a romance with this one and he takes his shirt off. I didn't write like that nonsense. Right, proper stories that were coherent. But at the same time, like, yeah, I still did it.
In a group I used to be a part of on Halo 5, we had one dude that made fan fictions about himself and some of the characters.
Yeah, see, that I didn't do.
We laughed at him quite a lot with some of the stuff he wrote and sent it in the Discord.
The thing is, like, this is what I mean. Like, I like to write actual stories. The difference is, like, back then, my friend and I, who I used to write with, we never really could decide on a story we'd want to write together, like a proper book. We were always very much couldn't agree, unless it came to anime books. So we just wrote fan fiction to like get our skills better. So what we'd do is we'd make characters and make like essentially integrate characters that fit into the world, but weren't the main plot, and that was it. And it sounds really fucking
nice.
like nerdy as fuck. But, like, don't get me wrong, I always used to take the piss out of fanfiction people until he asked me to help him with it, because essentially my friend said, like, hey, Joe, you know a lot about Naruto, because, you know, it's one of my favorite anime. I was like, yeah, I know quite a bit. It's like, hey, can you help me with this? I need your help to make sure it makes sense. And before then, I'd never read fanfiction, never looked into it, never even cared about it. Because of him, like, after a while, I was like, oh, like, you know what? I was like, you can make a villain. And I was like, this villain could do this, this, and this. And he was like, well, why don't you just write it? He was like, well, he didn't really say that, but I was like, at the end, it was just like, hey, can I write it with you? And we ended up doing it together. And that story is shit. Like, that was when we were our fucking newest when it came to writing. But it was still an independent story with characters who weren't, you know, what you'd expect. And now I've outed myself as a massive nerd. Congratulations, Joe.
Well, we're all massive nerds. I think we've already established that at this point.
To be fair, like, I couldn't give a shit if people knew anyway. It's how I met my wife.
Yeah.
So clearly it can't be as bad as people think if I met my wife through it.
Good point.
But yeah, no, that's also one thing I was going to say earlier when we came to Xbox. That I played Halo 1 before you. My first ever Xbox game when I went to my uncle's was Halo, because my uncle had an Xbox. He still does, actually. I don't know why I said did. He still does. But yeah, I used to go into the spare room and play it. It was mint.
Fortunately, I've kind of grown bored of Halo at the moment.
I was never that big into it, to be honest.
I think after Infinite, it's just my love for Halo's just died down.
Yeah, I mean, if a series goes on long enough, you either end up hating it or kind of,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, it's a love or hate in it.
And the big part about it is every Halo game was just essentially the same time period.
Yeah.
So,
I'll be right back.
Covenant's trying to... Yeah, no worries.
You can tell me when I get back.
Yeah.
Right, I'm back. You were saying, lad.
The thing with pretty much every Halo game of a select few is it was always the Covenant trying to block a ring, let's go there and stop them.
Yeah.
That was essentially the same story for every Halo game.
It gets boring after a while, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Still love ODST though.
That's the one where you played as a normal trooper, isn't it?
Turn around.
Yeah, you played as a rookie, so he was nameless, but I think probably just out of basic training for ODSTs, I'd assume.
ODST is the normal, like, humans, isn't it?
Yeah. They're special forces of the UNSC, because obviously you got your Army and Marines.
Yeah.
And your Spartans who are augmented super soldiers. I just find bothering now. Super soldiers do not hold an interest to me.
No, I understand that. It's why whenever I like write stories, if I did write like fan fiction these days, I have the same thing. Like back in the day, we used to essentially like we didn't like the norm of the universe, so we'd make something that we felt was better.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I've never liked superhumans other than in Warhammer.
But I'm alright with Space Marines, but Spartans and then Doom guy, I'm just not a big fan of.
I just love the argument like, oh, Master Chief could beat a Space Marine. It's like, no, he couldn't. Like, I'm sorry, he just couldn't.
I'd agree with all the Warhammer fans. As much as I love Halo, Chief would not beat a Space Marine.
He's a different fucking beast. They're a different beast. Like, don't get me wrong, I know how powerful characters in Halo can be, but fuck me, is he a different beast.
I'm pretty sure bolt guns, they fire like a 40mm round, don't they?
They do. They fire 4mm armor penetration explosive shells.
Yeah, that's messing up Mjolnir armor.
But not just that, like, there are fucking power swords cut at the molecular level.
Yeah.
They're fucking... If you just even talk about their bolt pistols, yeah, they only have like, I think it's like 5 to 10 rounds. But even though they shoot that 40mm grenade round, and that round is meant to go through. So the thing a lot of people don't realize about 40k is the bolt guns, the ammunition was built in the 30k period to go through Space Marine armor. It was built to penetrate with the Space Marine armor. What the fuck is Mjolnir armor going to do against that?
Mjolnir armor fails against their own ammunition.
That's what I'm saying. Like
bolt guns going straight through.
That bolt gun is going straight through and eviscerating Master Chief in a single shot.
Yeah. Are you ready for the next event?
Yeah, of course I did. Like, don't get me... did you ever hear Star Wars... What do you mean have a nerd phase of Star Wars, Log? I'm still in it. I fucking love Star Wars. I have a Star Wars tattoo after all. But yeah, one other thing I was gonna say, like, yeah, like, and then I thought, so I was obviously every so often I'll go on Reddit and look at the people arguing about like fandoms and that. And weirdly enough, because that log just brought up Star Wars, people were like, "Oh, Darth Vader would absolutely fucking kill a space marine. Have you seen the Death Battle?" I'm like, "I've seen the Death Battle. It's called fucking horseshit."
It's pretty much the same principle of Space Marine and Chief. Darth Vader's got some basic armor. He might be able to kill a few, but
Nah, it was a fight he was up against a Psyker. Not only does
I
Psyker,
screwed then.
not only does Space Marine have two hearts, I feel like people fail to understand that the Force is one thing. What Psykers can do is a completely fucking different level.
Yeah, because they go into they use the warp, don't?
Yeah, Psykers are the warp, basically warp magic. So not only are they bullshit, they're like next level bullshit in terms of strength.
The Force doesn't really do much.
No, the Force can be very, very powerful. The problem is, Darth Vader is not a powerful. He uses the Force to make himself stronger in bladed combat. That's his gift. That's what he was good at. He was a duelist. He was never a like a consular. You know, he was never like the type of Jedi or Sith who relied heavily on using the Force to attack. He was much more of using the Force to like augment his actual bladed combat.
I think in Clone. Sorry.
Oh no, go on.
I think in Clone Wars, Anakin never really used the Force much other than for getting around places,
Well,
like
he never used
jumping
the
up.
Force outwardly. He always used it to augment his body.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. He was like he used it to augment his bladed combat. So he'd use it to make himself stronger, to you know be faster and stuff like that. He would never use it like outwardly.
I think the only time I remember Anakin in Clone Wars show using it is when he's Barriss just shoves her into the tree.
Exactly. Yeah.
He doesn't really use it in fights much against enemies.
But even then, even if you take Anakin at the height of his power, if you take Anakin or Darth when he was Darth Vader unsuited, so like the strongest possible version of canon Anakin, he still fails in comparison to a librarian. Because not only is a librarian a fully trained Marine, so he's a fully trained Space Marine that can access the fucking whole warp, which is essentially horrors beyond your imagining, and he can access and use that as fucking magic. Like, he's next level fucked. Also, I don't think Space Armor could be cut by a lightsaber, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it can block plasma, but I could be wrong on that one. It has been a long time since I've looked at the armor.
There are a lot of things in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, there's
lightsabers can't go through.
Beskar. Beskar's like the most common.
Beskar, and then there was, I think, something from Legends material like just shot the plasma down.
Yes, there's a bunch from Legends that does that, yeah. But the point is, like, even Space Marine armor, even if it couldn't stop the plasma, Space Marines move more than likely on par with with Anakin at his strongest. Even if Anakin outspeeds them, falter. What's the one type of fucking round that a lightsaber can't stop? Physical.
Ballistic.
Oh yeah, ballistic. I was gonna say physical because plasma's technically not physical.
Yeah.
Can't Vader just freeze the librarian and then force choke him until he suffocates? No. So Space Marines.
It's not something he does.
It's not even. He couldn't even do it anyway. Space Marines wouldn't be frozen by the Force. I think the biggest issue you're going to have is we have to agree that, like, you have to agree to certain rules to make death battles even work. And if you agree that Space Marines can't be or can't stop the Force, then you give Darth Vader an advantage. But even then, the Librarian will fucking kill him. Librarians are just too powerful.
So you're putting two completely different universes up against one another.
Well, it's like someone said, fucking Imperial Star Destroyers will defeat fucking 40k ships. It's like, bro,
It wouldn't.
The biggest Star Destroyer, or the Super Star Destroyer, was like 2 kilometers long. That's a fucking typical capital ship for fucking Warhammer. the biggest capital ship being like 6-7 miles long in it. Wait a minute, the biggest
I think
Star Wars ship. The biggest Star Wars ship is the Supremacy. Oh, which is now 60 kilometers long. Sorry, big Star Wars ship.
it's not the one.
Pre-sequel.
Yeah.
No, I don't want the fucking Supremacy. The Supremacy's a fucking
Is that the one that gets the hyperdrive kamikaze?
Yes.
Hated that ship. So ugly.
Okay, it's now telling me legend. It's not going to give me a proper answer. But the point I'm getting at, right, just to finish this debate, if you wanted a fair comparison between Darth Vader, or Star Wars, sorry, and fucking
Warhammer.
40k, you're going to want to put the Guardsmen up against the clones.
And as much as I love the clones, I still feel like the Guardsmen would slap them around.
Guardsmen have the numbers, that's why. But if you put elites versus
The numbers-
elites, I would say the clones would have a lot more on par with the elite Imperial Guard. But again, the Imperial Guard just has too many. Like, you just can't beat their sheer number.
As well as experience, the stuff the Guardsmen deal with compared to the clones, because they're just droids.
Like, yeah, the droid, they just have droids. They don't have to face abject horrors knowing they're going to lose.
Yeah.
Like, the type of balls it takes to be in the Imperial Guard is something else. But anyway, as I was saying, yes, like, people comparing Star Wars ships, like saying the Imperial Star Destroyers will defeat a fucking 40k ship. It's like, no, like, Star Wars ships, they do broadside combat. Even if you fucking, like, even if the ships were the same side, sorry, not same side, Warhammer ships fire from fucking kilometers away. Like, they don't get close to shoot. They can, but they don't need to. They'll fuck you up from the next fucking system over if they need to.
We've seen Star Wars ships be destroyed by a few turbo lasers. A Warhammer ship's probably going to take one shot to take down an Imperial Star Destroyer.
Yeah, like, and they could do it from far out of the range of a Star Destroyer. It's ridiculous. So even if you put Star Wars up against it, as much as I love Star Wars, they're just not winning. 40k is another level. Like, even if you look at the Yuzhang Wong, which I don't know if you've heard of, they're essentially like force-sensitive beings, if I remember correctly, who use like living ships, like a little bit like the Tyranids, but they're not
I know what
monsters.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Like, that's the scariest thing Star Wars had, and that still pales in comparison to the fucking Tyranids.
Hey, did the Palpatine and the Empire beat them?
Palpatine and the Empire weren't around with the Yuzhang Wong, if I remember correctly.
I know there's
If I remember
something.
correctly, it was Luke, and I think Darth Jace. It was Darth. I think it was Jason Solo when he was a Darth. I can't remember. The Yuzhang Wong's very, very sketchy to me still.
So, wasn't Palpatine's entire thing to make a fleet strong enough to deal with whatever was coming up the galaxy?
I think that's I think that's canon, not Legends. I'm talking about Legends, not canon. I don't remember him. You know, it's been a long time since I've looked at the Yuzhang.
I think that one. I think what I'm talking about is Legends. I don't think it's ever said in any of the films.
Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, point being, yeah. Would an orc with a knife win against a rancor? Yes. The orc would fuck that rancor if it had a ball, if it had a penis. And because you used orc with a K, I know you mean 40k orcs, and even more so with that orc absolutely fucking massacre it. Again, like, it's just 40k in general, people seem to really forget how fucking OP they are.
The Rancor and Orc is essentially putting up a beast against a somewhat intelligent humanoid.
A somewhat intelligent humanoid who has the power of fucking, what's it called? The power to believe something and it happen. There is a meme where the guardsmen were shooting at a bunch of orcs, and they weren't able to kill the orcs. And when the orcs got closer, they understood why. You want to know why?
Why?
The orcs were walking at them in a unit of 6, saying, "I'm a tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank."
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Like fucking, they can literally. And that's like canon. That's like not even a joke. It's actually something that can happen. It's like, especially orcs. When they'll just want to win, and they can. Like it's.
Well, it's not where the guardsman just kept saying bang, and the orcs started
Oh
dropping.
yeah, no. The commissar pulled out a gesture. He did he used the empty anti-tank, shot it, then it blew up, and the orcs blew up.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like it's like shit like that. Like they just. Like if you don't know how to beat them, then you can't beat them. Like if you don't know that that's how you can beat them, then what fucking hope do they have? I'm only 5,235 points from my next thing.
10k. I'd love to have a look at Trench Crusade, but it just seems boring.
So the problem I have with Trench Crusade is it's just a fucking Catholic 40k. That's all I've noticed of it. It's like they're just trying to be 40k, but they're like, oh, we're not 40k. We're like, oh, Christianity inspired. It's like, yeah, you're just shit 40k, mate. Like, yeah, your models are cheaper, but like, you're just shit 40k.
Everything they do seems like they're just trying to one-up.
It is. It is. Like, I will agree with you. You are completely right.
The paladins are supposed to be 12 or 15 feet tall, or something like
yeah,
that.
I know what you mean. It's ridiculous.
Arrived at your destination.
I the event I needed.
I do find it funny though. There's one thing like people will never compare when it comes to different fans. Like they'll never compare custodians. Because like as soon as you compare the custodians, you have to accept that you're gonna lose. Because the custodians are fucking bullshit.
Yep.
Like.
Are you ready for the next event?
Just give me 1 second. Just doing a danger sign, alright?
Yep.
Anyway, back to anime, because I was actually enjoying the anime conversation, because it's very rare I get to talk anime. But, have you seen The Devil is a Part-Timer?
Saw a bit of it.
Yeah, the real question is, have you seen the abridged of it?
Only abridged I've seen is, unfortunately, Sword Art Online. And then I think one for Damnation.
Unfortunately, SAO Online, SAO Breach is fucking great.
The bridge is great, it's just SAO, I don't like it.
I will admit, I watched SAO quite religiously in college.
I enjoyed the first run through.
Have you seen
I
Code
can't see
Men?
much of it
The Code Geass one?
No,
It's fucking
look into that one.
so bad, it's great. Like, it's very clearly one of the first types of a bridge. Also, I am ready. So it's just that type of bad. I'll send you them. You'll fucking enjoy them. But The Devil is a Part-Timer. The Devil is a Men is what the bridge is called. It's not finished, and they're never going to be finished, but it's just the first few episodes are fucking hilarious. Like, why are you doing the Horizon Play ones?
Oh, is this not one of them?
No, they are. I'm pretty sure these are the championship ones, which we've already done. We've also just done that event. Okay, I'm back. I can't back out.
Yeah. For some reason, the recommended event was taking me here.
Don't use
I was
recommended
very
event. Look
confused.
on the map.
Yeah. Oh, I'll back us out when we get in.
Also, animes have I seen? Have you seen My Love Story? It's a fucking really good anime. Depressing, but it's good.
I think I might have seen a few bits on it.
It's where that like really big dude with like that flat face gets with that really cute girl.
Ah, yeah.
There's also My First Girlfriend is a Girl, which is really good.
Have you seen Shangri-La Frontier?
No.
It's kind of like Sword Art Online, in my opinion. I just find it better. I feel like it depicts gamers a bit better than Sword Art Online does.
The problem with Sword Art Online is they just don't understand gamers in that one.
They just don't.
But at the same time, I do find it funny.
Yeah. I think me and my mate had an entire conversation seeing if we'd even survive Sword Art Online.
I don't think I would.
Me
And
and
not
my mate,
because like I'm not good at games, but because like it's not a game. It's one of those. Don't get me wrong. I will say this though. It's in defense of Sword Art Online. The video games are surprisingly good. Most of them.
I know there's
They
a
are
new one coming
basically.
out.
That one looks really good. I will be streaming that if I can get it. So if you're on the fence of getting it, we'll wait until I stream it and I'll let you know about it.
Yeah, it's also a bit unsure, so I'll wait for the stream.
So let me
I have
waste
no
my
idea
money
what
on
I
it.
need.
And by waste, I mean let me write it off so you don't have to, or because you can't. But now, like generally, I think the problem with SAO is like, as much as I want, like, I love SAO. It's just season 1 should have been SAO. Alfheim should have been season 2. Like, there should have been a lot more time on their time actually spent in SAO. SAO very quickly became the power creep. Whereas in the first like beginning of SAO, it was such a good job of like he clearly like had played the game before and knew little bits and was trying to like stop people hating the other beta players. And I get that. Like it makes a lot of sense. It's just it did such a fucking poor job after that, which leaves like that's how like I feel like everyone's taste got a bit shit from it because like it was after that where everything kind of went tits up in it.
Also later, by the way.
Oh shit, sorry.
It's all good. The first 2 seasons were alright. I didn't like the part where after he gets stabbed and he's in the coma or whatever he's in.
Yeah, I've stopped watching. I watched season 1 and 2 and then like I couldn't go up with season 3.
I hated what they did for the like last few episodes.
It's like I said, it's just one of those animes where they clearly had a good premise and then just fucked it all up.
Yeah.
But
So
also, did you
Kirito-
know? So you know, chapter 16. Okay, actually, I'm probably need to give a bit of context to this one. So chapter 16 is the chapter in which Kirito and Asuna, you know, while in SAO, they stay the night together.
Aye.
Did you know there's a 16.5 chapter
I did not.
written by the original author? Someone wrote a little bit of smart.
Bloody the anime ending for
Oh, by the way,
SAO
Toge
was just
are for Discover
atrocious.
Japan. Toge and Street Races are not for a wristband.
I honestly don't know what I need. Everything I've looked
Do you want
at
me to
has
just
just
be the
been
boss again?
completed. Yeah, 'cause for me, everything I've looked at has been completed, and once I've got no
You
idea
know
what
why?
to do.
Because you've done it with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I did like try to like SAO, but SAO Abridged. I think the thing that stopped me watching SAO Abridged is when they went to Alfheim. I didn't like what they turned Kirito into with his sister. Like,
Oh god.
like, don't get me wrong, I liked the fact that she was more of a bitch. It's just the fact like I didn't like the way they kind of make Kirito dickless, literally.
And Shangri-La Frontier is a great one for game, but some parts I feel like it's just I'm looking at like no one would do that if we actually had
Yeah.
Shangri-La Frontier. But
It's a
it is a
weird one.
great one. This is if the main character gets a pet that you can't have, and everyone just goes crazy for it. But in a way, most people just wouldn't.
Oh yeah, I couldn't give a toss. That's one of like the things when I play MMO. It's like very rare do I give a shit what other people have got, because I just don't care. Like it's like, oh, this is really rare. It's like, cool, don't really care. Like it's not how I play the game. It's not how a lot of people play it.
The combat's great. Unfortunately, the main character is one of the really good game players, so he just kind of buys it.
Yeah.
Which ain't too bad half the time, but it's just.
See, there's one thing I
sometimes
like. I
annoying.
wish anime would do, and that's like the type. So like, I like a very specific type of story, and it's the type of story I write as well. Like when I write a story, I tend to like focus this aspect. Like I like stories that a lot of people like don't realize. Like a lot of people would write off what I like as a power fantasy, but it's not. Like I like stories where there is a powerful main character whose main issues, like the main obstacles he has to overcome or they have to overcome, aren't about his power. Like, it doesn't matter how strong he is, he has to overcome them, or they have to overcome them in a different way, That's my favorite type of genre, because it's like, a lot of people just like, oh, it's a power fantasy. Like, no, it's not a power fantasy, because his power is irrelevant. Yeah, he is strong, but like, him being strong doesn't mean he wins. Like, that's kind of like the entire point, isn't it? Like, it's, like, I don't think I've seen anything do that well.
Damn that she's done it a bit, because Bell does get his ass handed to him quite a few times, but then the next fight will come around and he wins.
1 second. Sorry, my wife wanted to know if she could open the bathroom window, and I was like, no, our neighbours would be pissed off if they hear me.
Yeah.
Not even that warm. But yeah, no, I just like generally like a lot of anime, they either are a power fantasy because they don't have that obstacle for them to overcome, they just use their power to overcome it. Which again, Danmachi isn't really a power fantasy in the same way, because like a lot of the issues Bell has comes from his like social interactions and the fact that he can't do everything alone, even though he's really powerful. Because every time he does something alone, he nearly dies. That's kind of like the great cost he has for it, isn't it?
Did well against the Juggernaut before both of them finish it off. Obviously, they win when Ryu gets involved.
Yeah.
You ever
Like
fancy a rematch? You give me a call, yeah?
It's very rare where Bell like doesn't face a cost for his actions.
Yeah. He's defeated by the Juggernaut quite a few times. He gets defeated by the Black Minotaur in Season 3.
That's what I mean, like there's always a loss in there.
Yeah, and then the dude in Season 2 beats the shit out of him. And then one dude in Season 1 that gets him for a bit. But I can understand how Bell won that fight, since he managed to hear him. He was invisible.
Yeah.
He felt the dude's eyes, heard him. So it's understandable.
I will say I do like Beta. The wolf dude.
Oh yeah, the one that hates him.
Yeah.
I love the part where he finds out Bell fell into the bathing area.
There ain't any cats in here. Not that I know of. You might if you can look, but I don't think there's any cats in here, my love. Why are you looking for a cat? Go downtown and find it. All right, what? Or did you want me to be the leader so I can tell you what? Let's put the events up.
Yeah.
Basically, dude, we can do whatever events we want. Again.
Yeah.
Like that's like kind of where we're gonna have to go. A lot of it is like, we'll get less XP for repeating events, but like, it's not much fucking choice really, because we've basically done everything.
Yeah. Is his name like Bet or something?
Yeah, better. It's beta. It's like BET.
So I think in
So
the English dub they only call him Bet.
I did watch in Japanese, so it's probably better in Japanese,
Yeah.
But either way, fucking great anime, the first season.
I've enjoyed all the seasons.
I mean, I haven't seen them, so I can't comment, can I? That's why.
Yeah.
I will say, one thing I did like is Like when this safe floor became fucking, you know, an all-out war.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is a safe floor. What do you mean? There's a boss monster.
The one thing I love as well is the dungeon, how it reacts to everything.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sorry, that wasn't me like shutting you up. That was just me being like, yeah, you ready to actually do the thing? Yeah.
Okay.
But
No worries.
yeah, like generally speaking, it is one of those. It's one of those animes I watched because like I was looking for more like fan servicey anime at the time, and then just came to find really good.
I think that's how I end up finding Damnachi as well.
That's how I found Konosuba.
Yeah. I did quite like the irregular Magic High School. Apart from the brother-sister complex, the
Yeah.
weird stuff. Getting past that is pretty solid anime.
Don't get me wrong, like brother sister stuff can pose like an interesting plot point to stories when done right. Like, you know, i.e. Game of Thrones. But in anime, it always feels ham-fisted. I don't like that we're racing against a bunch of modern supercars. Sorry, I say modern supercars. There goes like a 10 million fucking Ferrari F50. And then I'm pretty sure that's the Ferrari F40 next to us. Did you just fucking take out the Diablo?
No, I passed in front of him. I think it was one of those where I went left, he went right kind of situation. Oh, nice, past me.
But
have you watched an anime called Gate?
I watched quite a bit of it, but got very... I found the issue I had with it is I just kind of got a bit bored. Like, it wasn't as good as I was expecting. Like, I went in with a bit too much, like, expectation. I feel like if I watched it now, it'd probably be better, but, like, I didn't like it when it came out.
We're getting a proper season 2, but unfortunately it's going on to a different side of the military aspect, and it's got none of the characters from season 1.
Fair enough. I like the concept of Gate, like the whole, hey look, we brought M1 Abrams to fucking Fantasy World. Obviously I know they're not M1 Abrams, they're Japanese tanks, but you get my point. Like, the concept is funny.
It's the modern versus medieval army. I wish I had more fights, because I had some pretty nice ones, but it's just some parts lacking.
Sorry, that was a bit of a wet burp there.
I didn't hear it, so you're all good.
I really just can't wait for this fucking heat to end so I can actually go back to recording. I've had like no motivation with this heat because I just can't think.
I'm just excited for Wednesday. Cause, for me, like I said earlier, the highest it showed was 17.
Yeah.
So it should be a cool day.
That's fair. I'm looking forward to Sunday when the rain fucking starts falling and all the heat disappears.
I love the rain and hearing it outside my window, but it annoys me when I hear it. I'll go up my window, 2 minutes later, it just stops. Gotta be kidding.
Yeah, I love the sound of rain.
At one point I had some... There's this videos that's just pure rain, because for some reason when I'm in my room, my ears ring constantly.
Yeah.
So I searched up it, and one of the things just put in, listen to something, so I thought, I'll put some rain on. It helped, I think it's because I just couldn't hear the ringing, and I was focused.
One second. Sorry about that. My wife was telling me she'd done something with the cats.
No worries.
So how many points away are you now?
Oh. I don't think it's changed.
Right, write down whatever it is currently. And when you've written it down, let me know.
Alright, I've got it wrote down.
Right, we're gonna do a race I know you haven't done. Because you'd have to lose a Lamborghini to do it. Don't get me wrong, I ain't happy that I have to use Lamborghini either, but has to be done.
Unfortunately. Oh.
I think there's one anime I like, but I could never never watch again. Well, I can never watch like the full run again. And that's Bleach. I fucking love Bleach, but I will never be able to watch it because the amount of fucking shitty filler.
Yeah. It's the problem with long animes. So. Have you watched Old Neo Zero? I think it was.
I have no clue what that is, so that'll be a no.
So, kind of like Code Geass. Just.
Nothing's like Code Geass, let's be honest. Code Geass is a fucking monster among other animes of the same genre.
It's another mech anime. I think it's Martians invade Earth and they're fighting. I think they might, at least.
The one thing I want to say is Code Geass is not a mech anime. It has mechs in it. There is a difference.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people like say that like I've actually seen like used to talk like Code Geass is a good mech anime. It's like, no, it's not a mech anime. It's a political anime with mechs in it. But well, mechs are a big part of it. I was like, yes, they're a big part of the politics. Like the vast majority of that fucking story is politicking. Yeah, they have really cool battles with big fucking like mechs, but like it's still not a mech anime in that sense. Like the mechs are not the main character. I fucking do love the Lancelot.
I don't think I saw Lancelot with the part I got up to.
You will have. It was in it's in like some of the first episodes of Lancelot.
Yeah, most definitely then.
It's the white one with the I think I don't remember if he has dual blades, but he's the white one with that fucking I can't remember his name that the main character's best friend uses. The Lucius best friend. I can't remember what his name is. If I show you a picture of it, you're probably like, oh yeah, I recognize that.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture now. Yeah, Suzaku uses it. That's the one. There you go. I've sent it. Yeah, and he has a sword. He uses a sword and a special shield. It's not the dual blade one.
I don't think I saw it, but it does look really nice.
Right, now how many points are you at?
When I load in, I'll tell you. So, Anime Star Blazers, I believe it's called. I love that one as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've gone down.
Okay. Now we need to do an event
Not
we
by
both
much,
know
though.
we've done. See if we goes down then. So write the new one down. And let me know when you've done it.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Right, done it.
Now it's time to do the event where Jamie fucking straight up nearly tried to kill you.
Lovely.
Calculating route.
Look, I'd apologize to my wife, but it just wouldn't be sincere.
I mean, nothing to apologise for. I tried taking her out. She just did it first.
That's fair. But to be fair, she does it a lot more aggressively than you do.
Yeah. I'm assuming you haven't seen Star Blazers.
No. I think one of the first, and not the first anime, but like one of the animes that I watched years and years ago is that Bodacious Space Pirates. You seen that one?
Can't say I have.
Fucking funny. Which about? Let me see if I can find it. Like Bodacious Space Pirates. It's about like an all-female crew of space pirates, if I remember correctly. Or like I can't remember the exact like story reason for it, but it is funny. Bro, there's a police car here.
Oh no, I'm gonna get pulled over.
He's like, hey, how dare you be ahead of me? I'm gonna pull you over. Did you like my car's livery?
I did. It's very nice.
Motherfucker, you Jesus Christ, no wonder you fucking crash out. Fuck me. Do you know where your brake pedal is, bud?
I don't have one. I always take them out the side of the roads.
Oh, so that's what that piece of metal is was next to your car.
Yeah.
I did wonder. I will say, Forza streams don't feel like I'm fucking streaming half the time.
I think that's one thing that helps a lot. I'm not a big fan of talking on streams and stuff. Because half the time I forget we're on stream.
I mean, to be fair, like, I think that's the good thing about when like you're just joining a stream as well. Like when Ghost just joined and didn't bother streaming, you just talked more shit. But as soon as he's streaming, he started like being more. He put his streamer voice on. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like he went to his content creator mode instead of just pissing about with his friends mode. But yeah, either way. You're doing really good today, by the way, boys.
Thank you.
Concerns me.
Why? It's almost 2 in the morning.
What was that?
It's almost 2.
It is, yeah. We'll go to bed. I'm gonna come off in a minute. It's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
I just remember saying that I'd probably play it with you tonight, and then I ended up playing it earlier on Max, and I felt bad.
It's all good.
And also, I wanted to play Forza, so I saw a cat slink by, very unhappy with wet fur.
Oh, come on, game.
Did the same as always.
Yes, slightly tapped the wall and it just froze my car in place. So I might lose my second here.
Yeah. Sorry, Void. Sorry, 1 second, Void. My wife's talking to me.
Yep.
Alright. Sorry, Void, you said?
Hit a wall and it kind of froze me in place.
Oh, I've had that happen. It's
Fortunately, lost
bullshit,
second
innit?
place. I sure claim my second.
Hey, well done, lad.
Damn, the AI got no points.
You didn't get any points.
No, the AI got nothing.
All right.
Let's see what we got. So one type of animes I don't like watching, and it's the all-female military ones.
That's fair.
So just they tend to fight and then do something stupid. 'Cause I think one of them, one of the lasses die because the others are too busy arguing to
Hmm.
realize that she's been hit. It just gets a bit annoying.
That's fair.
No, that event gave me no points.
Right, that's going to be concerning. So what this basically means is we need to go do all the side stuff.
Yep.
Good luck. You're going to have to do a lot of them to become a legend.
Yeah,
So
get
am
there
I.
at some point.
Yeah, I'm doing that today. We're going to end the stream for today. So thank you everyone for watching,
Alright.
and we'll see you in the next stream, which will probably be another day. That one. Say goodbye, Void, quickly. Hurry up.